Hey everybody, welcome back to In Bed with a Millennial. I'm the Millennial, Javeda Bay, and this is my bed. So, it's a new year, which means more video content for you. And we're just going to get right into it. So, let's do that. This week, I want to talk about what is inclusive sex ed. Because if you know me, you know that my work as the Millennial Sexpert is free, comprehensive, inclusive sex education. But what is inclusive sex education? Let me tell you. Inclusive sex ed is not just penis and vagina sex, use a condom, don't get pregnant. That sex is strictly mean girl sex education. And I, one, am not a mean girl. Two, I am not Tina Fey. So my sex education is definitely going to be inclusive. And that means it includes everything from the physical to the mental to the social to the emotional aspects of sex education, because sex itself touches all those parts of our lives and so much more. So inclusive sex education is going to do just that. It's going to talk about the emotional aspects that we all need to learn and understand, like how to manage your emotions and how to properly communicate them with a partner, or not even someone you're romantically or physically involved with, just someone that you are in a platonic relationship with. Emotions are a big thing that we all have, and we all need to understand to use them and describe them properly. So inclusive sex ed is going to teach that. Physically, we're actually going to get into anatomy, y'all, because most of us, did not get that. We did not learn the full human anatomy by any means. We learned, hey, here's boobs, here's a penis, here's a vagina, which ain't true, it's a vulva. And, we are still left with so many questions. So, inclusive sex ed is going to get into all of that. Then you've got the social. We're actually going to talk about relationships, all the different types of relationships, because it's not just hey, I have one soul partner and that's it. We're going to talk about ethical non-monogamy. We are going to talk about polyamory. We are going to talk about being single, because singlehood is a valid relationship choice. So that's another part of inclusive sex ed. And let's not even forget the bigger thing. Inclusive sex ed is going to talk about everyone, not just heteronormative relationships. Inclusive sex ed is going to be a place for freaking queer people to come, lesbians, gays, bisexuals, woot woot, intersex individuals. Inclusive sex ed recognizes and holds space for all of those people, not just people that society believes should be in relationships and having sex. Because guess what? Everyone has some form of sexual interaction, not just straight people. I know, mind blowing. So inclusive sex ed is going to cover all that. I'm going to cover all that and so much more. So if you're ready for some bomb diggity inclusive sex ed, you better subscribe to my YouTube channel. You better follow my sex ed Instagram, and you better buckle your seatbelt, because we kicking 2021 off and it's about to be big. I can't wait. If you ever want to see any topics, shoot me an email, slide into them Instagram DMs, be like, yo, Javay, I need a video on X, Y, and Z, and I got you. It will be coming your way. So yeah, share this with a friend. Make sure you are following that Instagram. Make sure you are visiting my website, themillennialsexpert.com. And I'm gonna see y'all next week for even more inclusive sex ed. All right, deuces.